This is Gold Reels, American Archives.
So about, I guess 2 in the morning, we loaded up and took off. And of course, they spent about 2 or 3 hours just getting all the gliders together so they could go over as one unit. And I remember sitting in the glider there and looking out the window, and all of a sudden I see this fires and these shells that had tracers on them coming at us. And I thought, I guess this is it. So we had a pilot and a co-pilot on this particular invasion, and we all wore flak jackets to protect ourselves. But fortunately, no shells came through the glider. So about, I don't know how many feet he was off the ground, he cut loose from the main plane, and we circled down. You couldn't see much because it's dark.
Yeah, you're over France.
We're over France at this time.
Yeah.
And finally we hit ground, and all of a sudden, bang, 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 and both wings came off. And we finally came to a stop. And for a few minutes there, nobody knew what the score was. Finally, we were able to, these gliders had an affair that you opened the front end up, and the pilot and the co-pilot went up and left that open for the gun or jeep or whatever you were carrying to come out through the front. So anyhow, right away we got out of the glider, and there was a couple of other gliders just landed close by, and I went over there to see what was the score. In the meantime, they'd given us whistles in England to blow one whistle if you need a friend. So anyhow, I looked inside the glider, and there was 2 guys. One's alive and one's dead. And I asked the guy in the jeep with him, I says, what happened? He says, well, he took his helmet off just before we landed, and evidently he had a crossbar. So we pulled him out of there, took him over to a hedgerow, and then we more or less gathered there in this hedgerow. And that was about the first part. And then
That was actually on D-Day itself.
on D-Day itself, yes.
Real stories, real voices. Subscribe to Gold Reels, American Archives, and be part of the legacy.